Howdy folks, and welcome back to She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Today we're going to be watching Season 2, Episode 6, which is titled, and I'm really excited for this one, Light Spinner. I have to assume that if not the entire episode, at the very least, most of the episode is going to be backstory for Shadow Weaver, as we know her now, Light Spinner, as we know that she was in Mysticor, I think it's called. I remembered a name that we haven't really heard or thought about much since season 1. They could go several different ways with this. Obviously, we know that there's a big falling out. They could go really hard. They could... I wouldn't be shocked if they have Light Spinner / Shadow Weaver be genuinely wronged by the mages, sorcerers who lived there, and kind of make us feel sympathetic for Shadow Weaver, which would be really interesting given that we know that she's very manipulative and has done terrible things to characters that we know and love, that she's essentially abused both Catra and Adora essentially all of their lives. But to kind of give us this backstory scenario, like two things can be true at once. She can have wronged the characters that we know and love, and she could also have been very wronged as well, which I think would be an interesting depth to her character, or she could have, you know, just straight up turned evil and just betrayed them and we'll feel no sympathy for her. There's, like I said, there's multiple different ways we can go, so I wouldn't be shocked either way. I'm expecting a great episode here. We could get not much, but I think I saw the little thumbnail on Netflix for this one shows, you know, someone wearing the mage sorcerer. I don't know exactly what they're called in Mysticor, but that kind of garb with the kind of face covering that we would kind of expect for Shadow Weaver, even before she presumably got kind of fucked up. I don't know. I'm just excited. I kind of hope the whole episode is backstory, or maybe we get like one scene at the very beginning and at the end showing her like in her cell, and then the rest of it is just, you know, her thinking about it. I'd be fine with an episode where we just straight up don't see Adora and anybody else. You know, maybe Catra stopping by her cell, but like no Adora, no Glimmer, no anybody, no princesses, basically. I would like that. Kind of like if you've ever seen Amphibia, the episode The Core and the King, which is very backstory on a certain character, which I won't go into too many details in case you're watching this and haven't seen that show yet. Go watch Amphibia. It's phenomenal. It's my favorite cartoon. I'm kind of hoping for an episode kind of like that. It's just backstory on this character. I think that would be really cool. But we won't know until we watch it. So let's scooch over here and get ready to do just that. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me watch this thing. Don't forget to do all the YouTube things. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this episode. We are almost done with season 2, as we've been calling it. I'm assuming that the next episode is going to be a big bombshell. You know, if not this one being a big lore drop, probably nothing that's going to sway us too much in terms of our mindset and everything, you know, except maybe a little sympathy for Shadow Weaver, like I said before. Hey, the next one I'm assuming to be a very, very big one, leading us into season 3. Hey, I'm just excited. I'm just so happy to be watching this show. I'm glad it's doing well. I'm glad y'all are enjoying the reactions. Hit that MF like button, I guess. Anyway, let's get ready to start up She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, Season 2, Episode 6, Light Spinner. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, starting in Mysticor. Is it the old times? Or is it the now times? Hawk. Conjurate. Oh, is that her? Is that King Micah? Is that a young Micah?
Impressive casting, Micah. But you
it is.
Become distracted.
Also interesting, I didn't even think that we would get Micah in this one.
I'm bored. I've been doing light illusions since before I can even remember.
Just like Luz, huh?
Teach me something real. I want to levitate and travel.
I do like that it kind of is like the spell circle, like in Owl House a little bit.
The guild forbids third years from learning such things. Patience, Micah. You must start at the beginning.
Interesting. Oh, here we go.
Why do you bother? You're never getting out of this cell.
Is that days or weeks she's counting? Number of episodes. Oh, wow. Never mind. That's a lot of tally marks. I was about to say, number of days since Catra's been a bitch to me. Reset it back to 0. My tea for today is peppermint tea. Oh, all right, so we are getting modern day stuff. Entrapta, oh, Entrapta, come fix my shit. So that's the most we've ever seen of him? Yeah, he's got like holes in his arms.
Why is Shadow Weaver still in the Fright Zone?
She's my prisoner.
A dangerous one. I want her banished to Beast Island at once.
Very Darth Vader. Beast Island?
Shadow Weaver is still useful to us if we can get her to talk. She knows more about Etheria than anyone else.
And also about the Fright Zone.
Without the Black Garnet, she's completely powerless. I can handle her.
Uh-oh, jailbreak time.
Oh, hi, Catra. What are you doing here?
Nice.
I'm a Force Captain. What are you doing here?
I'm something better than a Force Captain.
What Entrapta is doing does not concern you.
Well, this is a little awkward.
Guess I should be going.
No, you stay.
Ooh, Catra
You
should
have
be
2 days
leaving.
to extract whatever information you can from your prisoner.
Ooh.
Then you will banish her to Beast Island.
But
do
Interesting.
you understand? Or do I have to make myself understood?
That's a
No,
bar.
Lord Hordak.
We should be able to initiate our first test of the portal machine as
Yeah, and there's that look back. Damn, she's like sitting on the arm of his throne. Yeah, you know that's got to be eating at Catra. Ugh. Okay, so no magic whatsoever, huh? Ooh, and I like that transition to go from one to the other.
You actually moved it.
There's magic everywhere.
Just not in the Fright Zone, apparently. So it does feel a little Owl Housey in terms of how the magic works.
I only train the truly gifted. You're one of the most talented students I've ever seen, Micah, but you lack dedication.
I'll prove to you that I'm worthy. I'll show you.
Ooh.
Not yet. First, you must promise to do exactly as I say.
Okay, so part of me was wondering if we were gonna get like, you know, and my wife and I have just been rewatching the Star Wars prequels because as I'm recording this, Star Wars Day just happened, and so we just kind of have had them on, and I'm getting kind of almost a similar vibe with Micah and Light Spinner as Anakin talking with Palpatine. You know, there are some abilities of the Force which some might consider to be unnatural. You know, that whole thing, how it's kind of like one of those like, oh, I shouldn't teach you, but maybe I will, kind of. As of right now, it doesn't seem like Light Spinner's going to be like, I have some secret magic shit I can show you, Micah. I'm real curious as to where this is going to go, because as far as everything we've seen, she doesn't seem to be like evil here, right? And that, like, once again, like I said, that could fall into something happens and she is genuinely wronged here, but we've gotten no indication of that so far. So I'm just sitting here with like bated breath, kind of like just waiting to figure out where this is gonna go. Oh, hey, it is like Owl House. I see the runes. They are doing special secret stuff that nobody's supposed to know about. Oh, wow. Take that, bitch. I went from 2D to 3D.
Impossible! Who else has been teaching you?
No
Ooh,
one.
I knew you were gifted, I just didn't realize how gifted.
you're too gifted. You're too gifted to live. And that's why he's dead now.
I'm the one who will mold that power.
So.
Yeah, that sounds a
keep
little
teaching
evil.
me?
Of course. We're going to do great things together.
Yes. I mean,
Yes.
Perhaps. No. You're not ready.
Yeah, exactly. Here's what I was just talking about. No, I shouldn't teach you. Unless...
why would you conjure this?
It's no illusion. This is really happening. An army has invaded our lands.
Okay.
They call themselves the Horde.
The evil Horde, some even say.
We have to do something.
Easy, Micah. The Sorcerers Guild meets tomorrow to decide a course of action.
You'll make them see. If anyone can do it.
No, literally, you'll make them see. You'll conjure it and say, look at this, look at this. Do you see? Oh, hi.
You find me.
You always come out here when you're upset. Also, I looked everywhere else.
Also, I love that her little perch that she stooped on is just like, obviously has been overused. A little too much brooding up there.
Hordak is making me send Shadow Weaver to Beast Island.
Wait, Beast Island is real?
Oh,
Oops. Catra, can I get a hand? Catra?
bye. I'll go brood somewhere else. Oh, just right around the
Beast Island
corner.
was just a story they told to keep us in line. Being sent there is supposed to be a fate worse than death. I bet there's some really nice stuff, too.
Beasts? It's an island. Beach episode number 2 incoming, I guess.
It doesn't matter how hard I work or what I do for the Horde. Hordak doesn't trust me. Shadow Weaver is useful, and she can help us.
Why
Yeah.
do you really want to keep her around? She's never been very nice to you. I kind of thought you hated her.
Oh, what if an old prediction I had? If we start to get similarities between Catra and Micah, an old prediction I had, like way back, like season 1 starting, sometime early in season 1. I don't know exactly when, but I definitely said something about what if like we get like a dark Catra who like starts learning like magic or something. Like, you know, I think it was early on when she just had failure after failure after failure going after Adora, that I was like, what if she goes to Shadow Weaver and says like, I'm ready, like teach me or imbue me with this magic or whatever. And Shadow Weaver's like, oh, I can use this to control you even further now, but also make you more powerful. What if we get that? What if it's like, if you can just get me to the Black Garnet, I can show you what you're really capable of, Catra. And of course she has no choice, because now she's coming up to, she's finally starting to realize and vocalize like, Entrapta has surpassed me. I feel like I'm useless to Hordak, right? It could be me that he sends to Beast Island next, right? Of course, Scorpia's fine. Scorpia, nothing bad will ever happen to Scorpia. I hope. Don't oracle that. That's not an official oracle prediction. But no, I mean, I can definitely see this starting to play out here, especially them giving us the Light Spinner and Micah kind of parallel here, and curious to see where that goes. But I could definitely see like, oh, where I failed with Micah, I can succeed with you, kind of. Maybe, I don't know. She has never displayed any kind of innate magical ability, but she also knows more than anybody about the Black Garnet, right? Except maybe Entrapta. But other than that, she spent years and years studying this thing and taking power from it. We'll see. I just really want Dark Catra to happen, okay? Cut me a break.
The princesses have been unable to stop them, and now they have taken a runestone, the Black Garnet.
Not the Black Garnet! Ooh, are we gonna see like younger Scorpia?
But there is a way we can make ourselves strong enough to stand against the Horde.
The forbidden magic.
Cast the spell of obtainment and take power for ourselves.
The spell of
What you
obtainment?
propose is forbidden. The spell of obtainment leeches power, turning the caster into a magical parasite.
Okay.
Tonight, the 3 moons of enchantment come into alignment. This will make all the magic of Etheria stronger.
I'm starting to see what's
Think
happening
the
here.
Good will do. You know I'm right. If we don't fight, if we don't become stronger, we won't have a planet to protect.
Also interesting that even now we're just
Satisfied
still
with
not
what you
seeing her
have,
whole
Light
face.
Spinner. Some power is not meant for you.
You're all blind.
I guess she couldn't make them see after all.
They never listened to me. After everything I've done, I still haven't earned their trust. If you want to help Etheria, there is another way.
Oh, here we go.
Pack your bags. You're going to Beast Island.
I've always wanted to go there.
Don't you care? It's a death sentence. What don't you get about that? You're a goner unless you can give me a reason good enough to convince Hordak that you're worth keeping around. Don't you have anything to say?
Catra, it has been 0 days since you've been a bitch to me.
You are getting what you deserve.
Wait. Take pity on an old, powerless woman. I know my days here are numbered. I want to see my old Sorcerer's Guild badge one last time.
But what can she do with that?
You don't get to ask things of me anymore.
I think that's probably for the best, Katra. Let me see the black garnet one more time.
Once we begin casting, we cannot stop.
Are you sure about this?
We need this power.
Ah,
It's
this is
the
gonna go
only
so
way to
fucking
protect
bad.
our people.
And see, the thing is, I know that in this moment, I know Micah's going to be fine because he grows up to become king and marries Angela, has Glimmer. But I know that Light Spinner becomes Shadow Weaver. So I know that one party is going to be relatively okay here. Oh, the little shadow creatures that she summoned.
Light spinner? What is that?
Do not stop now.
That looks gnarly as hell. Micah, I said don't stop casting.
Right, no! Light spinner!
Oh. So that's how it happened, huh?
Light spinner?
Micah, how could you? After everything I've taught you, the spell was working.
The spell was evil.
Oh yeah, there's the shit with her eyes.
You're all weak. None of you deserve my help.
I can't look away. I still kind of want to get like a good look at like her whole face. Unless that thing is now like melded to her. Oh, shit. Okay.
The spell worked. I am stronger than all.
Oh god, she just ate his magic.
Light spinner!
There's so many parallels I'm making in my head. You helped me. And for that he gets to live. Wow. Whew. And then she just appeared here. I'm here to sign up.
Halt! What business do you have in the fright zone?
No magical ability.
Tell Hordak there is someone here who can help take him to victory.
Interesting. And that's how she made herself useful to him. Real quick, just a couple things. I mentioned there were so many things going through my head. It reminded me of Legend of Korra. So spoilers for a show that's quite old now at this point, but in season 3 of Legend of Korra, the big bad of the season, who's gotten the airbending powers, like literally suffocates somebody on screen in a Nickelodeon show. And that's what I thought was going to happen here. As soon as that cloud like enveloped that guy's head, I thought like we were in for Choketown there. But to see somebody get choked out like on Legend of Korra was absolutely shocking to me. But then the darkness just kind of just like ate him up. And that made me think of Vanilla Ice in JoJo's, because of course anything I see has to be related back to JoJo's in some kind of a way. Yeah, that's interesting. Micah was the one that got to live because he helped her. And even in that state, in her power hungry, I can literally absorb all the magic from all the mages and sorcerers here. You get to live, like, despite all that. And do we want to consider that some kind of like gaslighting kind of thing? Like, now you have to live knowing that you did this. But also I'm grateful that you helped me attain this power kind of thing. It's real interesting that he got to live. And obviously, like I said, I knew he was going to be fine because he grows up, becomes king, has Glimmer, marries Angela, dies later. Yeah, man. And there's still a good chunk of this episode left. Like, we still got about 5-6 minutes or so. So there's still so much that can happen. And part of me thinks we're done with the flashbacks, but the other part of me thinks maybe we're not. I don't really know what else we get for flashbacks. That kind of seems like the end of the story there. That's how she got to the Horde. We can assume the rest. We don't really need to see it. But, still plenty that can happen in the present.
Why do you insist on delivering my meals yourself?
Because I know you have that counter of days since I've been a bitch to you.
Why did you treat me the way you did? Why was I never good enough for you? Really, I want to know.
Because I'm feeling the same way with
You
Hordak,
remind
right?
me of myself. You always have. I had to earn my power, fight for it. Why should it be any different for you?
I
Yeah.
was a child when you took me in. What could I have possibly done to deserve the way you treated me? I am nothing like you. You are old and bitter and weak.
You will be old too someday, Katra. Oh, that little... Ugh.
She's
Just
earned.
gave me chills just to see her, like, just caress her hair.
Happened, don't you see? I want you to go further than I did. But you need to be smarter than me, stronger than me. But I'm tired now. Come back later, please.
Also, bring me that badge I was talking about. I stored an elixir in there that will give me a little bit of magic. She's like, dumb bitch, believed it. Oh, she did bring it to her. Oh, shit. Oh, we do get more flashback. Oh, Adora is in this episode.
I found something, but it's useless. Put it with the other orphans.
Useless fucking baby. This child is of no use to me as is.
Different. Can't you feel it? She has power.
Fine, take it. Just get it out of here.
Oh, interesting. That's how she got Adora. Oh, look at those eyes. Oh my god.
Oh, don't worry, little one. We're going to do great things together.
Oh my god, that also gave me chills. Holy shit. Oh shit, I was just joking about the elixir thing. It kind of is. Is she gonna be gone?
Okay, I know it hasn't been that long, but I figured we could brainstorm together.
Nope.
Come on,
Nope.
two
Nope.
devious minds such as ours, or
Oh shit.
you were just using me all along.
Yep.
Ah! Ah!
Touch it. Become Dark Katra. Oh, okay. She did touch it, but it didn't do anything. And now they've swapped places again. Katra and... Oh, hi, Adora.
A little to the left.
I mean, hey, Adora. Oh, we're still
Okay,
on
now,
this.
Glimmer, move yours more to the right.
Well, don't teleport back down.
My right.
Exactly.
Can you read the rest?
Serenia portal. Mara, what's a Serenia?
I don't know.
What's a portal?
It has to do with Mara. It can't be good.
Okay. So we getting portal shit next time? It sounds like. Interesting. So I don't think I got the full thought out, but interesting that we ended the episode. I think I said like, oh, they swapped places, but that we end with Katra inside of the prison cell and Shadow Weaver now having her freedom again. Dark Katra still didn't happen. That's my I want to say white whale, except that it's more like a dark whale. A dark horse, dark whale. You get the idiom. I just want it to happen, man. But of course, after everything, I started off this whole thing mentioning it's possible that we were gonna get that Light Spinner was gonna be genuinely wronged by everybody, but of course it went the whole way. We need to do this ultra powerful forbidden thing. No, you cannot do the forbidden thing. It's forbidden, and then got pissed off and did the forbidden thing anyway and suffered consequences for it. We see that time and time again. That's like kind of the safe way to go with telling that story. But I did also start by saying like she's used and manipulated and gaslit Katra her whole life. And what does she do when Katra's desperate to like get anything from her and like at her lowest? Yep, just uses her again. Of course, nothing changes. History repeats itself, blah, 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 all those other things. I'm rich with the idioms tonight, it seems. That was a really good episode. Even though, like I said, it's kind of the basic way to do like a backstory, someone gets kicked out of a clan kind of story. It's just kind of the parallels with what we're seeing now, as well as the new bits that we did get. Shadow Weaver being out. I did see that the next episode was titled Reunion, and I was kind of thinking, I was like, Catra and Adora met back up in the last episode, right? And they even said, it's been a while, huh, Catra? Or something like that. One of them said that to the other. So I'm like, that's not the reunion. I'm like, is it Hordak in space? But it sounds like it might actually be Hordak and Shadow Weaver. Of course, given that they're talking about the portals still, and that's, you know, still something that's being built up, literally in this case, still being built up by Entrapta. It wouldn't surprise me if we get portal shit, as well as some kind of a showdown between Hordak and Shadow Weaver. I did also mention I didn't see where else the little flashback lore stuff could go, but seeing like baby Adora there, it was both cute and chilling at the same time, because we see that really Shadow Weaver did really know, like, oh, there's something different about this one. Don't quite know what, but there's something different here. So interesting, like I said, a little bittersweet, a little like cute, as well as very, very like menacing, I guess is the word we'll use. But just like the tiny little Adora baby like grabbing onto Shadow Weaver's arms, I'm just like, oh, be a little baby. Hey, I hope my reaction was fine. I felt like for a lot of this episode, I was just trying to take in as much of the backstory as possible. So I feel like I was not forgetting to talk, but just opting to not talk for a lot of it. So I'm really curious how this one's going to come out once I do the editing. Still a great episode for completely different reasons than the last one was great, that the one before that was great. You know, we're getting a wide range of stuff here in this show. Lots of wildly different tonal shifts here with, like, you know, almost farcical silliness a couple episodes ago with a roll with it. The silliness of Drunk Adora, as well as like the actual like bad situation that everybody's in with the big infected worms, basically. And now this kind of solemn, somber, hardly any jokes in the episode story of a character desperate to escape, doing anything she can to get what she wants, both in the past and the present, right? Which I think is interesting. And next week, I think we're gonna get some insane shit. I think it's gonna be balls to the wall. And hey, I can't wait. So I guess just come back next time. I think I'm done here talking about this one. What did you think of this episode? Don't forget to leave a comment, let me know what you did, as well as don't forget to leave a like on your way out. And please come back next time for the season 2 finale of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Take it easy, everybody.